Be up, guys. Be up, guys. Apologies for the delay to the stream. I was supposed to have done this earlier. It's supposed to be 12. Um, Major delay, obviously, with the Wi-Fi again, having issues. But um, I am actually here now, and I'm happy, positive. A win for the bees. You know, apparently we're going down. Everyone says. We're ninth place. Yeah, okay, it's only 2 games. Um, we got taken apart by Forest in the first game. Fair enough. But this game, I thought we were really great. Okay, at times we were still defending again, and Villa. Well, not at their best, of course. I will, a lot of people will say, well, look, they weren't that brilliant, Villa. But then they still had at least 17 shots. I think only about maybe 5 or something on target or something. Wasn't a lot. But they still done a fair bit. And why can't you give us credit for, doing well and playing well? Just, you can take just say, oh, the opposition weren't fantastic, amazing. But at the end of the day, I think we were incredible. We were awesome, Brentford. Defended superbly. And the times we were attacking, we got those sort of attacking moments. I thought we were brilliant. And I think Damsgaard was amazing. Incredible. Standout for me in the match, yeah. The Dango debut and the debut goal. What a player we got there, I think. Amazing. Fine player. I always thought he was good. Fine player at Bournemouth. And it looks like he's good enough here. It looks like he's a great player. And got the songs there already. The songs are out for this guy. And I'll give you one of the songs anyway. Here we go. Excuse me, my bad voice, singing voice. Not great, but I'll give it my best. When the samba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Dango Watara running down the wing, scoring goals, makes the Brentford sing. Yeah. Yes, I'd sing it better than that probably, and probably better at the game. The supporters, with all the supporters, but there you go. That's going to catch on, that song. Hopefully I can sing it a lot more. And if he keeps scoring and does really well, I'll be singing that a lot more, that song. So, brilliant. And got some comments here already from Warren there. Warren's team talk, good win, Steve. Yeah. It was, bro. It was, buddy. Cheers for coming in. Brilliant. You won the second half against Forest. Yeah, I suppose we did. But still weren't great, was it? Losing 3-1, 3-0 down at half time. Still not amazing. Still not happy, but there you go. It's we made up for it here. I think we had a better lineup as well. A better team going forward than the game against Forest. So, it's much better. And we defended manfully, superbly, I thought, in this game. Yeah, Warren again, Villa, our top team. It was a good win yesterday for the Bees. Yeah, exactly. Give us some credit. You can say Villa weren't superb, weren't amazing, but still a tough team. You still got to beat what's in front of you. And we've done that. We've done it well. Yeah, okay, it only shows 1-0. We could have had a second. Disallowed. The Damsgaard, superb volley. They said it was a foul on Martinez. Big guy like Martinez. Went down too easily, I thought. Yes, Manny. He went down too easily, your number one, Emi Martinez, didn't he? Be up to you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Be up, Steve. Great win and well deserved. Hopefully you beat Sunderland and make the naysayers eat humble pie. Yes, exactly. We hope we do. Because apparently we're doomed and we're a lump of shit. We're no good. An absolutely useless team. are going to go down. Yeah. Right. Okay. Anyway, Warren's team thought you didn't have to rely on set pieces to win the game. I know what you're going to go on about there, Warren, about Arsenal yesterday. Yeah. With the set pieces, the corners and whatever else, free kicks. But I suppose Gyökeres scored a good goal, the first one. Really good goal. So, and he got a great penalty as well, he scored with. So, he's got his first 2 goals there for Arsenal. Football overseas, mate. I'm not getting anyone on. I'm just doing this on my own today. I'm just only going to be on here for at least half an hour or something. I've got going to have my Sunday lunch soon as well. So I'm not going to be on here very long today. So I'm not having anyone on, mate. Sorry. Mr. B sent me the link. No, I can't. As I say, I'm not, mate. Sorry. Not today anyway. Be up to you, Stepsy. Be careful, flat. I don't know what you mean there, but anyway. Be up to you, Harry, there as well. Be up, guys. Hope we're doing well. Yeah, cool, mate. Unlucky. The other day, was it yesterday? You only drew. You drew 1-1. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? When you could have won that game, Bristol City, 1-0 up. Yeah, but only finished 1-1 in the end. Was it Charlton Pathetic, wasn't it? You were playing, yeah. Yep. And be careful, don't speak too soon. I know it's only 2 games, Stephen. I know it's only 2 games, Stepsy, but let me, enjoy it while I can. We got Sunderland next. That could be still tricky. They lost to Burnley, of course. So 2-0. Everyone thought Burnley were no hopers who going to go down, including myself. But, it just shows on any day anyone can beat anyone in this league. So, I'm not counting my chickens. I know it's a long way to go. But I want to enjoy this. It's a great win. I really can't remember us really beating Villa that much since we've been up here in the Premier. So, to beat them 1-0, no matter if they were that special or not, or that great, we beat them. So that's the main thing, Yeah, football overseas, big up. Yeah, big up to you. You played well against the Villa, who didn't strengthen in the window. Yeah, well, still a good team. We stopped Ollie Watkins scoring for a change, didn't we, against us? So, Ollie Watkins didn't actually score. So, brilliant. Yeah, Manny, hopefully a lovely roast with Yorkshire puddings, gravy and the rest. Yeah, it will be, mate. It's roast beef and all that. So, lovely, mate. Have all the roast potatoes, all the spuds and the carrots and whatever else, broccoli, cauliflower, all that. Gravy. Yep. Should be good. Villa have been having a poor start to the Premier League. Yeah. Yeah, but who cares? I don't care. We've beaten them. So, Warren's team to that, Stephen C. Stetsy, he won't. Some fans are already getting overexcited after 2 games. Yeah. Yeah, because Arsenal probably are. Yeah. Some of those fans, the Arsenal ones. Not you, Warren, I know that. But, Harry, Charlton was last week. Yeah, sorry, mate. Underwhelming 0-0. Oh, yeah, Derby, that was it. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, apologies, bro. Just sort of forgetting. It's all gone quick. Yeah, underwhelming 0-0 draw there. And then this weekend we got a point away at Derby. Still an unbeaten start to the season. And hopefully we can knock Fulham out of the cup. Yeah. Hopefully we can knock Bournemouth out. That's Tuesday, I think. I think it's Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, I've got to do a preview for that. I think tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, do a preview. If not, it'll be early on the Tuesday. I'll do that. Football overseas. Who do you think will be raided from Brentford next summer? Well, next summer, I don't know. Might still be this summer, the way it's going. Something with Nathan Collins about that still. I hope that's not true. Bloody hope not. I'm going into that in a little while. Anyway, Manny again agreed, Warren, and by the same token, there's a lot of doom and gloom from clubs that haven't won. See West Ham struggling. Wolves, I think Wolves were, only lost 1-0 to Bournemouth and had a player sent off. It wasn't too bad for them in the end, but still a defeat. I think West Ham are the real strugglers at the moment. Looking really poor. Lost 5-1 to Chelsea. So, yeah, not good for them. Not good at all. Anyway, I'm going to go on to do the review. The review reaction, whatever you call it. Now, guys, so, here we go. And there it is. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 0. Debut Ratara goal. Secures 3 points at the G-Tech. Dango was Unchained. Dango Unchained at the G-Tech to score the goal. 1-0. Brilliant. Dango Ratara scores in Brentford debut to secure 1-0 win for Keith Andrews' side against Aston Villa at G-Tech Community Stadium. Former Bournemouth forwards 12th minute goal, the difference as Bees pick up 3 points of the Premier League season. First 3 points of the Premier League season. Keith Andrews, you can achieve amazing things when you're all on the same page, and today we showed that, exactly. I totally agree. Dango Ratara's debut goal earned Brentford a 1-0 win against Aston Villa in the Bees' first home game of the 25-26 Premier League season. The 23-year-old forward's 12th minute finish was the difference as Keith Andrews' side secured their first victory of the campaign at G-Tech Community Stadium. Ratara was named in the starting 11 7 days after signing for the club, with Jordan Henderson also making his full debut. And actually, he done really well, Jordan Henderson. I'm going to give the guy credit. Sorry, I will. He done well. I know didn't really want him at the Bees. I didn't want him here, but he actually was good. He played really well. And he didn't play the whole game, last the whole 90 minutes, but I took him off. But I think he was really good. So, I can give him credit. I can give a player credit when they do well. The 23-year-old forward's 12th minute finish was the difference as Keith Andrews' side secured their first victory of the campaign at G-Tech Community Stadium. Yeah, I've done all that. Why am I reading that again? Anyway, Kieran Shardy, who also featured from the bench in the opening day defeat at Nottingham Forest, was included in the side alongside Mikael Damsgaard, who was awesome. Amazing. Mikael Damsgaard. Fantastic match. What a game. Should have had a goal. Should have had that allowed. A fantastic volley. Was a slight foul on the goalie, I suppose you could say. Although he went over easy. Martinez, big guy like him. Manny's number one. Yeah. Still went over too easy and it was disallowed. Fantastic volley. Underside of the bar and in. But still. Was disallowed. Ahead of kick-off, the G-Tech celebrated the life of former club chair Dan Tarner with a minute's applause. The Bees also wore black armbands. It was one of the four changes, Damsgaard, who had the first opportunity of the game inside the opening 3 minutes. Michael Chiodi intercepted a pass midway inside Brentford's half, and the ball was eventually worked to the Dane on the edge of the box. He jinked his way past Boubacar Kamara and Matty Cash before curling just wide of the far corner. What brilliant bit of skill, great stuff from him. Taking off on where he left off last season was amazing again. Damsgaard, superb. Yeah, R.I.P. Dan Tarner. Yeah, that's right, mate. Exactly, Manny. R.I.P. to him. Yeah, brilliant, great guy. So curling just wide of the far corner. Andrews' side took the lead 10 minutes later through Ratara. Queven Kelleher found Igor Thiago on halfway with a lofty pass, and the Brazilian flicked the ball onto the B. So, he made the goal, assisted. I wouldn't say he was amazing all the time, Thiago, but he was there or thereabouts in the game. It was in him flicked the ball on to put the Bees' latest addition through on goal. The former Bournemouth man raced into the box and saw his stabbed effort saved by Emi Martinez. But the ball ricocheted back into his path and he held his nerve to pass into an empty net. Coyote's long throws were causing chaos in the Villa penalty area, and midway through the half created the next chance. But Henderson's half volley, after the loose ball had dropped nicely to him, was blocked behind. Two set pieces brought the visitors' first two opportunities at the other end, with just over half an hour played. From successive corners, Shardy turned away Yuri Tillerman's well-struck effort before, moments later, Kelleher did well to adjust his feet and parry a low effort from John McGinn that had found its way through a busy box. Brentford thought they had doubled their lead when Damsgaard rifled a volley, yet into the back of the net via the underside of the crossbar. But after the latest Coyote throw-in had fallen to him. The goal was ruled out by VAR, however, due to an alleged Nathan Collins foul on Martinez. Former B, Ollie Watkins had a chance to level proceedings late in the first half, but after being found by Tielemans, his left-footed strike was blocked by Sepp Vandenberg. Oh dear, you couldn't score, Ollie Watkins. What a shame, eh? This time you didn't score against us. Oh, brilliant, though. Superb. I'm glad he didn't. At last, we stopped him scoring against us. Amazing. Yeah, Manny again there. I think the Martinez clubs have been given an edict to suffocate him on corners. I'd like to see him work on being stronger and powering past those defenders, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I know you will, Manny, because you love him. But anyway, no, he's brilliant, mate. He's a great keeper, but I still think goalkeepers have too much protection, to be honest. I really do. Yeah, so it's obviously all the pictures from the action there. He's 6'5", so it'd take a lot to push him over. Yeah. So how did he go over too easily then? So easily. Anyway, it's happened and it was disallowed. So unfortunately, not a lot we can do about it. It was a fantastic finish by a Damsgaard volley. I'm already saying he's the man of the match for me because he was amazing. Damsgaard, he was superb. When I do the ratings very soon, he'll be, it's going to be get the top mark, isn't he? Big mark there. What mark? You'll have to wait and find out what it'll be. Yeah. And another one here from Warren. I hope those clowns predicted relegation for the Bees are feeling embarrassed. Yeah. Thing is, still, Warren, it is only 2 games, so I'm not getting overconfident about this, but I still think, that was wrong to say we're really hopeless and relegation fodder. I really thought that was bad, but it's a long way to go. And this is good. This is a start from us. It's a step in the right direction. There's a long way to go. There's a lot we can still do better. And I'm sure it'll come. I mean, we got the Carabao Cup next, so we've got to sort of juggle that as well with the Premier. So do we want to run there? Do we want to run in that to try and win that Carabao Cup? I don't know. We might just put out a second team against Bournemouth. I mean, you never know there. But we'll find out on Tuesday. Yeah, so all the action there, all the photos from the game. A superb Coyote change prevented the Villains from equalising early in the second half. McGinn freed Emiliano Buendia, who then drove towards the 18-yard box and played in Morgan Rogers to his left. The England international's goal-bound effort was turned behind by the Brentford right-back's last-ditch sliding block. Unai Emery's side were enjoying their best period of the game so far, and Buendia dragged another warning shot wide of Kelleher's right post shortly afterwards. The West Londoners had Coyote's flank again just over 10 minutes after the restart. Buendia released Watkins on the left wing, with the striker then pulling back from the corner of the box for Amadou Onana, who saw his first time effort blocked by the Italy under-21 international. He defended a lot better this time than against Forest. I think he was a little bit all at sea there. He didn't look great, Michael Coyote, but I thought in this game he was amazing at the back. I really do. Superb, as was pretty much all the defence, I think. I think we defended really well in this one. I really do. After that shit show against Forest, it was much better. This was a much better performance. Much happier with this. Yeah, it showed Villa had more attempts. They had about 17 attempts, I think. I think it was only about 5 or something on target. It weren't a lot. We only had about 9 attempts. But what matters is we still won. The scoreline shows 1-0 to the Bees. So I'm not that bothered. I'm happy we're taking it. It's a win and 3 points and a good start. It's only a start though. We got to carry on, and we got Sunderland away. I mean, it's going to be tricky still. Yes, they lost to Burnley 2-0, but I still think they're a very good team. Anyway, Thiago could have doubled the advantage going into the final 15 minutes. However, his left-footed drive, following good work from Ouattara and Damsgaard, fell wide. Brentford saw out 5 minutes of stoppage time to claim a hard-earned 3 points. So, yeah, this was the Brentford side. We obviously changed from the first game against Forest. A bit different team. Obviously, not the defence as such, but Kelleher, Coyote, Collins, Vandenberg, Lewis Potter. He was back at left wing back. Lewis Potter, left wing back there this time, instead of obviously Rico Henry starting. Henderson, I thought, Arce was really good, played really well. His experience, know-how, and leadership, and all helped. Yarmouk again, who's done okay again, I think, was pretty decent. Damsgaard was outstanding, incredible. Ouattara, very good debut, very quick, showed what he's got, sharp. Saw it at Bournemouth, knew what he was about, and he is quality, no doubt. Thiago still in and out, not at his best yet, Thiago, but he was out for a long time, the whole season, with that bad injury. So there's more to come from him. Not quite at it just yet, I don't think, but he will be. Be up to you, Mel. Hi, Mr. B. Yeah, be up to you. Good win for the Bees. Yeah, exactly. It was. Fine win. Yeah. Not a big win like yours, 5-1 against Leeds, but a win's a win, isn't it? So, sorry, 5-0. Did I say 5-1? It was 5-0, wasn't it? Yeah, 5-0. Sorry. Anyway. So back to this. Ouattara, of course, Thiago Shardy, who was good at times as well. He was really quick, really sharp, done a lot of good stuff, Shardy as well. So, all good, really. The subs that weren't used there, Valdemarson, Malambo, Carvalho and Pat Harris. Villa were Martinez, Cash, Mings, Powell. Is that Powell Torres? Yeah. Digne, Onana, Kamara. Buendia, Tielemans, Rogers, Watkins and McGinn. Subs not used, Bizzo, Proctor, Rowe and Burrows. Attendance 16,838, which is pretty good for us, really good. Andrews reflects on first Premier League win as head coach. Keith Andrews dissected his first Premier League victory as Brentford head coach after his side beat Aston Villa 1-0 at the G-Tech. I thought everyone who was on the pitch defended phenomenally well, he explained. They approached the game with a mindset that was determined, selfless. When you look at someone like Dango and how he performed without the ball, it was all about the team. You can achieve amazing things when you're all on the same page, and today we showed that. We nullified a lot of their strengths where they want to play the game, and we pressed really well, aggressively at times. We pressed high really aggressively at times and looked dangerous from that structure. We restricted them to very few opportunities. Lewis Potter, I felt comfortable. That's good. Keen Lewis Potter shared his thoughts on Brentford's 1-0 win against Aston Villa at GTEC Community Stadium. The 24-year-old started at left back and helped secure a clean sheet despite Unai Emery's side dominating possession. It wasn't very pretty at all, but some games have to be like that to get the win, said Lewis Potter. You probably see it from the side and think we're under the cosh and under pressure. But I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable with the boys around me and the midfield in front. I'll do a job anywhere for the team, and if that's where the gaffer wants me to play, then I'll play there. Last week at Nottingham Forest hurt us all, and it just wasn't us. We needed a reaction and wanted to bounce back, and we did. We certainly did. Right, so I'm going to go to the player ratings. And that's obviously who we got next. Of course, Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup on Tuesday. As I say, I'm doing a match preview tomorrow. So check that one out. And of course, Saturday we've got Sunderland away in the Premier. And I'll do one for that, a preview for that sometime. Obviously later in the week, probably. And then, of course, Chelsea. Well, won't be easy. But anyway, let's just concentrate on these two games we got coming up. Anyway, we are, as I say, we are 9th now. It was only after 2 games, so you can't read too much into that, but we're 9th. If we finish like that, I'll love it, but not sure we will. But, you know, it's still good. Us and Burnley 10th now. And look who's down there, down at the bottom. Man United. Oh, dear. 3rd from bottom. What a shame. Wolves and then West Ham. West Ham really struggling, really bad. So, not surprised they're right down there, but it is early days, as we know. It won't be like that, probably at the end of it. So, anyway, I'm going to go into the player ratings. And, let's get to that. You see all that possession, they had 76% to our 24%. So, hell of a lot of possession, as I say, but we won it. So, who cares? Manny again there. Henderson still needs to get fully up to speed. And I don't see him playing any full games for you lot, at least not now. But it's how you play within those minutes, yeah. Well, he was really great. I will admit it, and I'll give him credit when he does well, and he's done well here. So he's really good, so I will give him credit. So, brilliant. Ismail Molina again. Hi, Manny. Yep. Manny again, and I think Nathan Collins is an inspired choice as captain, although he was probably the only choice. Well, probably. There was some others. Arguably, you could have given it to Damsgaard, maybe, with his inspiring play, how he plays, and creativity and everything else. You could have given it to Damsgaard. Maybe Kelleher. Trying to think of who else. Jensen, been there a long time, but he's not always playing. Rico Henry, if he stays fit and be out there, he could be captain. But no, I think Collins was superb and right choice. If he stays, I'm hoping he stays, because a lot of talk, a lot of rumours going about that, you know, other teams are after him. Liverpool, Spurs, I think even Arsenal were linked with him at one stage. So I don't know. I hope it's all false. These aren't true, and we keep hold of him because we can't be letting anyone else go, especially him. Important to our defence. So no, let's keep him. Let's put our foot down and keep hold of him and warn everyone off. Get a big price tag on him, and that's it. And stop him going. We've got to. Hi Mel, hope you're doing great. Big up everyone. It was good defensive display as well. It definitely was. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so Kelleher. Yeah, a clean sheet. I thought he was pretty good. He made some really good saves. Especially one with his feet was a really good one. Coming through the, bit busy penalty area. Lot of players in front of him. Hard to see it, but instinctive save with his legs. I thought he was really good. And he's quality. I think Fleck might have struggled with that one especially. So to me, I'll give him an 8. An 8. He did get a yellow, but for me, it doesn't mar his performance. An 8 for me. Coyote, I thought was a lot better than last week. He looked all at sea against Forest. They, going past him, he looked like a novice. I think he looked really bad, like an amateur. But this time he got back to his very best, I think. And for me, I'm going to give him an 8. An 8. Lewis Potter. And by the way, I of course came on for him. I came on for him in the 85th of Coyote. I'll give him. He didn't do much actually. I'll give him a 5. So you can't give him too much. Just a 5. Lewis Potter, left wing back. I thought he was pretty good again. I mean, he was pretty good last season with that playing there. Didn't look really out of his depth again or anything. I thought he was fairly good there, so I'll give him a 7. Collins, I thought, was immense again. Immense, definitely. Another great, not as good as he weren't great against Forest, but this time he was kind of back to his best again. I'll give him an 8. And Vandenberg, I actually thought was one of his best performances in defence as well. So I'll give him an 8 as well. And Henderson, record this for posterity because I'm giving him an 8. I think he was really, really great commanding and whatever in midfield. Gave us a lot of experience and know-how and organised everything brilliantly. So, yeah, an 8 for me. And Onyeka came on in the 69th again, didn't do much. So I'll only give him about a 5, I think. Didn't really show a lot. Who else now? Obviously, Yarmulke. I won't go to Ratara just yet. Yarmulke. I thought it was good. It was decent again. I thought he done okay. I'll give him a 7. I think they're not quite at it as properly yet. I'll give him a 7. I think he's still got room to grow. There's still a lot to come from him. He not always played under Frank. So looks like Andrew's giving him more of a go now, which is good. I think that's brilliant. And a 7. Jensen came on 79th. Done okay, but only a 5. I'll mark Ratara now. I think fantastic debut. Didn't do too much wrong. He looked great, sharp, quick. Scored a goal. What more can you ask for a debut? I'm giving him an 8. An 8 as well for that. And Henry came on 84th minute. Always great to see him come back, but again he couldn't really do much. Coming on in the 84th minute, 5. Great to have him back still and playing. Thiago, again, I don't think he's quite at his best yet. There's a lot to come from him, but he did make the goal. He headed it on. He set up the goal. So for Ouattara, so I'll give him a 6. It could be lower, but I'll give him a 6 as well. He did assist, and he's got time. He's got a whole season to play, hopefully, and stay fit, free from injury. So yeah, I'll give him a 6. Damsgaard. Well, for me, actually no. I'm gonna do Shardy first. Be the best player till last there, but Shardy I thought at times was threatening a bit. He's got that pace and extra threat going forward. Bound to score a few goals again this season. I got about, I think it was 11 or 12 last season in the end. So more to come from him. I'll give him a 7 though. Not quite sparkling yet. But Damsgaard, well, what can I say? The guy was awesome. Fantastic display. And we're going to do well to keep hold of him, to be honest, the way he's going here. This is what we bought from, what should have been what we bought from Sampdoria. They didn't show it to start with. That's the problem. We don't know why. Was it injury problems, maybe? I don't know. When he first came, he couldn't get into it. But this is what we got. This is what the player we signed from Sampdoria, the Danish international, that was absolutely superb. And remember scoring against England, of course, with a free kick. He was absolutely superb. Awesome. I'm giving him a 10. An absolute 10. 10. Incredible. And if this what his being a father is all about, he's a new dad now. His wife gave birth the other day, so yeah. Let's hope he carries this on, because he was absolutely superb. Amazing performance from the guy, Mikel Damsgaard. Who knew Mikel would be a fantastic player? Fantastic player or whatever in the team. We got the best Mikel going, haven't we? Because the other one is an absolute clown, isn't he? But anyway, but he was incredible, absolutely superb. The best I've ever seen, and he was great last season, as we all know. He was superb. And we're going to do well, as I say. Can we keep hold of this guy? Because we've got to put a massive price tag on him, and Collins, of course, and others. Keep hold of them now. I mean, the talk, obviously, as well, going into this was Visser going to be included in the squad? I don't think it would have gone down well, to be honest. I don't, especially if he played. That wouldn't have gone down well. He would have been booed out the bloody G-Tech, I think. But yeah, anyway, getting back to the player ratings, and Shardy, I did do Shardy, sorry. I done him, didn't I? By the way, actually, Hickey came on for him in the 79th, and again, great to see him back, Hickey, but can't say much, can you? He couldn't do that much in, 11 minutes or whatever, or more, of injury time as well. No, I'll give him a 5. But yeah, Damsgaard, for me, incredible. So 10, man of the match. Should have had a goal too. Anyway, but the subs, Valdemarson, again not used. On Yeka, as I say, didn't do much, 5. Carvalho, weren't used. Jensen, 5, didn't have much to do. Came on for Yarmouth. Harris not used. Malambo not used. Henry came on for Ouattara. 84th, only 5 for that. Aya for Coyote, 5. And Hickey for Shardy. Shardy, 5 as well. So that's that. The reaction and the preview. And I'm going to do this one last bit article here. because, as I say, was always, I think I mentioned a bit earlier, well, not long ago, mentioned about Nathan Collins. And I'm really hoping this is all just rumours and not true. And we can put this down to more paper talk, and it's not ever going to happen. But exclusive, Brentford hire Coventry's Bobby Thomas to replace Nathan Collins. And don't know a great deal about Bobby Thomas, but I know he's decent. He's a very good player, at Coventry. So it could be a great buy, but then again, I'm hoping it's not because we've got to replace Nathan Collins. I really hope not. But yeah, this is the article anyway. Brentford are considering a move for Coventry defender Bobby Thomas in case they lose Nathan Collins before the close of the transfer window, sources have told Football Insider. The B centre-back has been linked with a move away in recent weeks, and they could be set to look to the Championship for a replacement in standout Sky Blues man Thomas. Thomas, 24, was a key man at the back for Coventry last season as they reached the playoffs under Frank Lampard. And he also displayed his prowess in attacking areas by netting 5 goals. He was on Burnley's books as a youngster, but never made a top-flight appearance, and so a move to Brentford could represent his first real foray into the Premier League. Keith Andrews facing further exits at Brentford. Thomas spent six weeks at Burnley and progressed through their youth ranks to make one senior appearance in the Carabao Cup in 2020, amid successful loan spells at Barrow, Bristol Rovers and Barnsley. He joined Coventry on a permanent deal in 2023 for a fee of $2 million. And has gone to become a regular at the heart of their defence over the last 2 full campaigns in which they have reached the FA Cup and second-tier playoff semi-finals respectively. Appearances 97, goals 8, yellow cards 17. Brentford's interest in his services stems from the potential for them to lose one of their best players in Republic of Ireland centre-back, Collins. Football Insider revealed on 10th of August that Liverpool are interested in Bees captain Collins, but the West London outfit are unlikely to allow him to leave at this point of the window. Former Everton and Aston Villa CEO Keith Wyniss has told Football Insider that Tottenham could also come in for Collins soon. Thomas Frank, obviously. Trying to nick our players. Yeah. Concentrate on your own team, mate. You're not with Brentford anymore. Forget about Brentford, Thomas, please. And so it could progress with a move for Thomas if the Irishman does make an exit in the coming days. Brentford to accept big money offer from Newcastle for Johan Visser. Well, we'll see. Keith Andrews' first summer as Brentford boss has been a tough one up to now, with a number of his key players linked with moves away from the club, including Collins and prolific forward Visser. Newcastle's third bid of $35 million and $5 million in add-ons for the striker was rejected by Brentford on 20th of August, despite Visser's attempts to force the transfer through. But he still looks likely to depart before the window closes at the start of September. Football Insider revealed on Friday, 22nd of August, that Brentford will accept an offer of $50 million for Visser from the Magpies, with Eddie Howe's side likely to return with a fourth bid as they desperately look to add attacking reinforcements. Brentford could be facing a real tough task in the campaign ahead if Collins also joins the DR Congo International out the exit door. But a move for Thomas will not be too far away if the former does depart. Yeah, goal should have been allowed. PGMOL insider blames Emi Martinez. As Brentford wrongly penalised, exactly. Yes. Yes, Manny, if you're still there. Emi Martinez fault, exactly. Bobby Tommy. Interesting. Yeah. Manny again there. Interesting that for all of Frank's influence, none of his ex-B's charges have joined him. Yeah. True. True. The thing is, though, at the moment, the thing is, though, if Nathan Collins goes and he goes there, well, we're screwed. We don't, why are we getting it? But why would we let him go now? We made him captain as well. It doesn't make any sense. The PGMOL, the gatekeepers of proprietary, pathetic. Propriety, sorry, yeah. Pathetic, exactly, yeah. But there we go. But then again, he was at fault. He went over too easy, mate. I'm sorry. Saying that, he did go over too easy, and I'm not so sure it was that bad. Looking at it, I've seen it again and again. And yeah, I know I'm biased. I do support the Bees, and I am a bit biased there, but it was a fantastic goal, and I don't think there was a lot wrong. The finish was superb, the volley. And for me, it should have stood, but still. Brentford had a goal wrongly ruled out after Emi Martinez collided with Sepp Vandenberg in the penalty area. I think it was actually Collins in the end. But anyway, former PGMOL chief and an ex-FIFA official, Keith Hackett, exclusively told Football Insider his verdict on a questionable piece of refereeing and goalkeeping in the game between Brentford and Aston Villa. After an awful display in a 3-1 defeat to Nottingham Forest, the Bees bounced back thanks to a 1-0 doggy performance against the Villains. New signing from Bournemouth, Dango latched on to Quiven Kelleher's long-range kick to grab his first goal in his debut at the G-Tech Stadium. Unai Emery continues to be frustrated by the disjointed nature of his attack, as his side has failed to score in both of their 2 Premier League matches thus far. Keith Hackett bemused by shoddy goalkeeping of Emi Martinez. Yeah, exactly. This article contains exclusive comments from ex-PGMOL chief, FIFA official and former professional referee Keith Hackett. After the former Bournemouth winger found the back of the net in the 12th minute, the Bees thought they had a second in the 43rd minute. Midfield magician Mikael Damsgaard latched onto a loose ball in the box after Argentina World Cup winning keeper Martinez appeared to drop the ball. However, the decision was ultimately in Villa's favour, ruling out the goal as the referee adjudged Vandenberg to have fouled the South American when challenging for the ball in the air. Even though from a neutral perspective, it seemed that the 32-year-old had dropped the ball rather than being penalised. Goal should have been allowed as Emi Martinez gets away with favourable decision. A goal that was wrongly disallowed, Hackett completely disagreed with the on-field decision made by the referee. They're fucking useless, these officials, let's be honest. Speaking exclusively to Football Insider, the former referee Hackett said, Emi Martinez leaps to the ball and through his decision, he fails to gain possession. In doing so, he is in contact with the forward. This goal should have been allowed. It's a goalkeeping error. Exactly, I totally agree. 100%. 100% agree with that. Yeah. So for me, yeah, it should have stood. Unfortunately, it didn't. But it was an amazing goal. What a finish, Incredible finish. And if Collins goes, just do what Sunderland did with Xhaka and make Henderson captain. Yeah, can do. I guess so. But I'm not so certain he will go. I mean, the thing is that this could be paper talk again. Could just be rumours. And anyway, why are we letting him go now? We signed him up to a new deal. He's captain, made him captain. So let's fucking put a block on it. Even if it is Liverpool, fuck's sake, Don't let him go. Why? And he said he was behind Andrews and that. He likes him. He's got a good relationship with him. This would be dumb if we let him go. I'll tell you, it'd be absolutely stupid. Fair enough. We've let Norgard go. We let Bramo go. We're letting Visser go and that. But that's not great. But if we let him go as well, that'd be absolute stupidity. Manny as well again there. Saw the replay and I'm sorry, mate, but Hackett should pack it in. There is clearly a case where Collins hit Jack's Emmy. Emmy probably shouldn't have gone for the ball though. Yeah, I'm sorry. I disagree, mate. I think goalies get too much protection anyway. They always have, and it's no different here. I think, although saying that thing with Bayindir, maybe you could argue he was maybe fouled by India when Arsenal scored. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know it's your team, but it's Arsenal. They scored, and I thought maybe he was fouled by India. Who knows? I mean, the thing is, I think it's all too soft, and goalies are just, wrapped in cotton wool and just protected, I think. So, for me, I think it should have stood, and not just because I support Brentford. It's nothing to do with that. It was a goal all day long. But yeah, United should definitely have had a penalty for a poor Saliba challenge. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the officials have been absolutely disgraceful once again this season so far with VAR and everything as well. Been absolutely pathetic. And I can't see it getting any better. I'll just scrap it, to be honest. And this thing with the offside, I'll just make it automatic offside. I wouldn't bother because they take too long putting the flag up as it is. And players get injured the way they keep doing that. I know it's to do with VAR, but just put the automatic offsides, not semi-automatic, and it's automatically offside. The flag goes up straight away. Nobody gets injured. No players get injured. It's clear. The offside, when the player's well offside, they let it go, and then they flag it when they've scored or something else has happened. It's absolutely pathetic and stupid. It's a dumb rule, and they've got so many dumb rules now, and that is one of them to do with VAR, of course. So, no, not good enough. Not good enough. It's terrible. But anyway, guys, it's been really good. Follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat, Mr. B Chats England Cricket. As I say, there will be a preview for the Bournemouth game, the Carabao Cup game, which is its second round. That's tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet, but it'll be tomorrow. So, and then, of course, I've got obviously more transfer ones if we make any more transfers or we lose anyone else. I hope not. But there'll be more of that. There may be the buzz stream and things like that. Plenty of content coming up. I'm now on 171 subs. Please keep that up, guys. Please keep that going. Smashing the like, subbing if you're new. Keep the support and love coming. Much appreciated. It really is. Okay, Manny. Yeah, top stuff, mate. Good luck for the League Cup. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Brilliant. Hopefully we can beat not Bournemouth out. I wouldn't mind that. I've got no love for them really. So to be honest, so as you know why. But anyway, be up to you, Harry. Has Spur TV, be up, Mr. B. Yeah, be up to you, bro. Great seeing you on obviously the old Eugene's one, Spurs Asian TV. That's brilliant. Maya Jammer is waiting, yeah. Yeah, after that win. Yeah, that would cheer me up even more, to be honest, if I had her here as well. Mind you, we got Claudia Schiffer there at the moment, so that's pretty good, isn't it? hard to believe she's 52 now. Still looks great. So, still looks amazing, mate. Was in our dressing room and everything, having photos with the players and everything. Because she's there with obviously her husband. Investors, her and Sir Matthew Vaughan. Good win, by the way. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers, bro. Good win for you lot as well. Being City. Good old Tommy Frank, eh? Doing well for you lot. I think you will at least get 7th or something this season. I don't think you're going to be. I still don't think you'll be like top 4 or 5 or whatever. But at least 7th maybe, and possibly a cup or 2. You could get maybe Carabao Cup, FA Cup. I can't see you getting European Cup again or whatever, Europa Cup, whatever it is. Or is it? Are you in Champions League? I think you are. Is it Champions League? But I don't know. But anyway, that's about right. 7th, yeah. But yeah, it's I think you may get 1 or 2, 1 cup at least. I think maybe this season. I hope. I mean, be good for Thomas Frank to win something. Now. We did get the championship thing, playoff trophy. So you could, I suppose, that sort of counts as a trophy, doesn't it? But it is a trophy, so I suppose you count it. So yeah, and so we won that. But yeah, it's about time we won something big, and it could be an FA Cup or Carabao Cup. But yeah, it's all good, mate. And you're still proving the bogey team for our old City, aren't you? And let's be honest, he done the double. We done the double with him as manager over City. The only team to do that. Was it 3 or 4 seasons ago, something like that? It was. We still had Tony and everything, of course, and whatever. But we got the double over them, beat them home and away. So only team to do it. So it shows we're not that bad after all, doesn't it? To be honest. And this win, yes, we held on at times. But it's doggy 1-0. I mean, much better performance, a step up from last week, last Sunday, a real step up from that. That was a really bad performance, disgusting performance last Sunday. Was not the best. But we put that right yesterday. And, 1-0. It's 1-0 to the Bees. Not 1-0 to Arsenal, but 1-0 to the Bees. So, it's it's all good. And if we do well in the Carabao Cup, beat Bournemouth, I'd love that too. But obviously, I'm thinking more about the Premier, and we've got Sunderland. So I still think that's tricky because yes, they lost to Burnley, lost to them 2-0, but I still don't think it's going to be easy. And them relegated teams actually started fairly well. Apart from, I suppose you can say Leeds were pretty bad, although, lost to Arsenal 5-0 yesterday. But a good win for Burnley, brilliant for them. 2-0, they're up and running. And of course, Sunderland and Leeds are all got points. So there's other teams that sort of established teams, you'd say, in the Premier are struggling right now. So, lots of West Ham, Wolves and all that. So, we're not that bad. We're not that bad off, the Bees at the moment. So it's looking okay. I mean, this is only one victory. We got more to come. Just hope now we can keep hold of our big players. This Nathan Collins has got to stay. We've got to keep hold of him no matter what. No more upheaval, no more dark clouds over the club, especially with what's happening with Visser. Let's get that sorted and out of the way. But anyway, let's move on. And I've done over an hour, so I'm probably going to go. Who's this? Brian Moran. All right, Mr. B. Yeah, big up to you. Thanks for coming in the live chat. Is Visser leaving? Well, he probably is. You know, I can't see him playing now. And he's going to be booed. You know, nobody's going to like him much if he does play. You know, there was talk about him being in the squad yesterday and maybe even playing. But he would have been booed out of G-Tech yesterday, let's be honest. So, I don't know. He's on strike. Well, he actually did train. He's been training with the first team. So, he is back in training. And he could have been added. He could have been in the squad, but he wasn't. But, you know, as I say, you know, what he's done is disrespectful. And it's not good. It's not a good look for the club. You know, it's not good at all. And we got to sort of, you know, make a statement here. And oh yeah, Brian, yeah, I was chatting to you on Rich's United page, mate. Yeah, cool, mate. Yeah, I do remember you. Sorry about that, mate. Yeah, of course, yeah. United, Rich's one, yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, good luck to you today. You are a United fan, I take it. Yeah, of course you are. Yeah, good luck to you today. Hope you do well. But yeah, it's not looking good with Visser at the moment. It's a real shit show. And maybe once he goes, all the better. But I think we got to hold out for this 50 mil, I guess. We got to. As much as I just want him out. Let's hold on for the 50 mil or whatever. 60 mil, whatever it's going to be. Yeah, good win for you lot, for you lot yesterday. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Yeah, cheers, bro. Yeah. Yeah, good win yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, bro. Keep coming in if you can, Brian. It's all good, mate. If you can come into the live chat a lot more, and obviously, I think if you subbed, you may have subbed. I don't know, but keep smashing the likes and everything. Whoever keeps coming in, you know, it's all good. Is Visser going? Well, as I just said, Brian, I think he may be, mate. I'm sorry. It's I didn't really want him to go, but then at the end of the day, he's caused all this shit and aggro, and he's been an absolute tool at the moment, I think. You know, we could do the extension of another year, but at the end of the day, he could go for nothing, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So we've got to take the money. We've got to get some money for him. And maybe, yeah, I think we are holding out for at least 50 mil. And he probably is worth that. You probably could argue he's worth more, scoring 19 goals, you know. But if we hold out and get that much, you know, I'll probably be happier because we want a lot more money and we got to get the replacement as well, don't forget. So, you know, a lot of people thought Atara was the replacement. He's not. He was the replacement for Bramo. So, and he's looking a good replacement. I think we've done well here. A good, and actually really great signing with Tara. I really do. He looks really good. I thought he was really good at Bournemouth. So, Brentford are a great team, mate. You always bring in great talent. Yeah, thanks for that, Brian. I mean, we do. I mean, there's a lot of people saying we're doomed, saying we're relegated this season, you know. I'm not believing that. I thought surely we're still good enough to stay in the Premier. We might not get a top 10 finish this time. You know, it might be mid-table or a bit lower, but, you know, we're definitely not bad and we're not that bad to go down. Harry again, is he going to Newcastle? Well, I would think so, mate. It looks like it. It looks like it's all Newcastle. He wants to go there. So I know Liverpool were sort of interested at one stage as well, but it looks more likely to be Newcastle. But we're going to wait and see. I think is it 10 more days? I think. I mean, it's the 1st of September. It closes. So at least 10 or less, I don't know, more days to go. So we'll find out, I suppose. But is it 8 days? 8 days left. Yeah. Not long then, really. We're going to find out fairly soon. It's going to be sometime this week, I would say. Or if not, maybe, the last day even for the transfer window. So, yeah, are you boys looking at new players? Well, of course we are, mate. Yeah, definitely, bro. We are keep looking. We're always looking, and we're going to, if we have to have replacements. If some of these go, hoping we're not letting Collins go. That better not happen. But we're going to have to have a replacement for him. Got to find a replacement for Visser. So it's going to be interesting to see who we go for, really. I know we got a fairly big list, apparently, who we're after. So, again, it's not always known. I mean, a lot of it goes under the radar, what we do. So you don't always find out straight away. And, some of this you hear through these paper talk and, not always true, who we're looking at. I mean, we've been looking at Maeda for some time. I don't know. I'm not sure that's going to happen. We don't know. It's possible. It could still happen. Maeda from Celtic. So he'd be a fantastic player. It'd be amazing if we could get him, but I'm not sure that'll happen. But, there's plenty more. There's plenty more we're looking at. Obviously, we lost out on some. We lost out on Hutchinson, and we lost out on Calimiendo, and a few others. So, we've not been successful in everything yet. So, who knows? I mean, there's still a few days to go, as we know. So, we'll wait and see. Should be interesting. Should be exciting. See if we get anyone else. Well, hopefully no one else leaves. Fingers crossed. No one else leaves the club. Apart from Visser, obviously. But yeah. There's a little way to go. So we're going to find out sooner or later. I'll try and do a stream pretty much nearly every day, I think, up to the transfer window. Maybe even on the transfer window itself, I'll probably do one. So, plenty more to come. I thought you'd struggle when Tony left, but you didn't. I don't think Brentford will do too bad this year, mate. We're the ones who will be up against it. Well, yeah, possible, but yeah, I don't think we're that bad. I mean, people having us, relegation. Nah, come on, I think that was a bit much. We are kind of established, it's our 5th season now in the Premier. So, we've become pretty much established. And, I think we're not as bad as people think. Yeah, we got a new manager. He was a novice, you could say. He was set-piece coach, not, proper manager. But then you could have said that about Arteta and whatever. And, yeah, okay, he hasn't won much. He won a FA Cup and 2 dinner plates, but he hasn't won a lot else. He's got second a lot and whatever, but no, I still think we're okay, I don't think we're really that bad. No, Brentford ain't going down. No, definitely not. I'm glad somebody else thinks that and agrees. So, not everyone's against us there, saying we're going to go down. But I think saying that with you lot, I know you keep nicking our players and our staff. I think you got that. Our youth academy start director the other day, Stephen Torpy. So, to be honest, I'm not saying I hate you lot, but it's not great that you keep doing this to us. But there we go. It's I don't totally hate you, Brian. You lot, United, but you know, all this and what happened with Bramo as well. You kind of kept dragging your heels with that, and not wanting to pay, but otherwise, Anyway, guys, I've got to go though. I've got to bounce. Basically, I've got my dinner waiting, my lunch, dinner, whatever you call it, Sunday lunch. So I've really got to bounce, guys. So I'm going to go. Just read this one last comment from Brian here. Nuno could be out of a job soon. Good manager there. Always like Brentford. You lot are that good. That's why we have to nick some of your best. Yeah. Well, yeah, you have with Bramo, haven't you? Quality, mate. He's a fucking superb player. Quality player, mate. And you got a real great player there. Probably will score today. You never know. He's due a goal. As long as you don't score against us, I'll be happy, for him. So, so good luck today. And, yeah. I'm sure it's Fulham you're playing today, isn't it? Is it Fulham? Yeah. Yeah, it's Fulham, I believe. So, I don't know. You never know. Could be a tough one, though. But still. Cheers, Mr. B. I'll be back, mate. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, great, Brian. Yeah. You're always welcome, my friend, to come in. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, Brian. And you're always welcome, buddy. Keep coming in. Leaving comments, whatever, You're welcome to come on if you want at some stage, if you want to come on the panel or whatever, into the chat, into the, debates and stuff and things like that. You're very welcome. I know when we play you lot, I mean, I'm obviously going to need a fan on. I mean, I know a few other United fans, but obviously Rich, of course, as well. So, but you're welcome to come on if you want to chat, if you want to do that preview or reaction or whatever when we play you. So yeah, so that'd be cool, mate. Let me know, yeah. Thanks, mate. I will do. Thank you. I'd come on straight away. Yeah, cool, mate. You're always welcome, as I say. So, when we play you, I'm trying to think when we're actually playing you. Is it fairly soon? Might be next month. Trying to think now when we're actually playing you. I'm just sort of concentrating on the games at the moment. We've got 2 or 3 games coming up, obviously, but trying to think when we've actually got to play you. I know it's fair. I think it may be. I'm sure it's September sometime. We got you, but it could be October. But I know it's fairly soon. Yeah. Be the Bramo reunion. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to bounce. As I say, I want to get my Sunday lunch. I'll be here, mate. Yeah, cool, Brian. Yeah, definitely, man. That's no worries, bro. You have a great day, mate, and hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope everyone has. Thanks to all the people in live chat. Brian Moran, you had Hasper TV. Who else? Manny, Banga DeRoy, Miss Melina. Had a few in here today. It's good. Warren's Team Talk. Football Overseas, Honey Gun. I had a good few in here today. Stephen Stepsy, of course. I think that was about it. Brian Moran did, thanks. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Anyway, guys, I've got to go. I'll see you on the next one. It'd be obviously tomorrow will be the preview for the game against Bournemouth, Carabao Cup. So that one will be tomorrow. Not sure what time. I may have somebody on to do that one. Hopefully, go for it. Maybe a Bournemouth fan. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow for the next one, and maybe a transfer one if needs be. If I'm going to have to do one. Need to chat about anything else, I'll do that as well. But anyway, thanks to everyone. And until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Cheers, guys. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Come on, the bees. Yes, come on.